I'm reading information, y'all, that is coming up on my screen. I'll tell y'all in a minute. Anyway, I am fixing to attempt to share this to my Facebook page. All right, now I got it. It took me a minute. I had to share that to Facebook. I don't know if it blanked the screen out, if y'all could still see me or what was going on. I couldn't see y'all for a minute. So we're going to be cooking in the house, obviously, tonight. It's sloppy. We just getting rain here, so we all good and clear. I don't think we're going to have anything to worry about until maybe tomorrow night. It may freeze, but other than that. So I am warming up a pot here. We're gonna make a fricassee or a pecan or I don't really know what you call what, you know. I don't even claim to know. I just know I like to cook what I want to put in it. It's basically the same thing we cooked that night with the beaver that was good. We're gonna have to get some rice started here shortly, but it's gonna take a little while to cook this. So I'm gonna let me show y'all what I'm cutting up over here, because I'm gonna be over here cutting up and all this. So what I've got is some chicken thighs and some of those western pork ribs. That is what I'm fixing them. So I've got my Dutch oven over here heating up, and I'm fixing to start throwing some of this meat off in there. I don't have it just real hot. So these are boneless chicken thighs. And you may hear Ryan Hall in the background. I think my wife's got a crush on him. She's been watching Ryan Hall for 24 hours straight, nearly. But they ain't nothing else on there really to watch till now. Now Spirit of the Outdoors is live, so I can't be mad at him. Now, we have been keeping up with it, and everybody else is getting a bunch of snow and all kind of such as that. We got to get rice started this year. We have not considered the fact yet that we needed rice.
John Culpepper said he wanted to be Ryan Hall when he grows up.
Yeah, me too. He's got it going on, fella, I'm gonna tell you. He has forevermore got it going on. I gotta look in this pantry and see if I can find all the. Yeah, you're gonna need that, ain't you?
Yeah, we're gonna use that minute rice because I can use all the other rice.
Yeah, and I get fussed at when we go and I want to buy a bag of rice. We got rice. Don't. I'm looking for my Tony sack. I don't
It's outside.
It's outside.
You never brought it in last time.
Oh Lord. Well, we got to have Brother Tony. We got to have Brother Tony. I'll be right back.
How have y'all been? Who all has ice and who all has snow? I know, CJ. I won't either. It makes it look like my kitchen's turned the wrong way.
Is it Backard steel? I wish they'd fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just tell y'all. I went today and bought me a new phone. I got an iPhone 17 we filming with now. That's not gonna hold that up. Here, use this coffee can.
I'll put it right there.
That'll work.
If you don't go to movie.
Yeah, I might too. Close this thing down. We like this little thing. It's good for handheld. We got a little tripod for a short, but I went ahead and got my big tripod. I was filming today. We got a video that I'm uploading, and I thought it should have been uploaded, but it's an hour long, so it's taking a bit. It's us splitting wood and strawing the chicken pens and stuff. And but while we was filming the straw and the pens today, iPhone cut off. It's full of storage. I couldn't film a whole video on my phone, so this one has 512 gigabytes. I ain't got to worry about that no more. Plus, this camera is so much better than the other one. So, I mean, I film with my iPhone most of the time. That's what I'm filming with. if everything's good, I like to film with a DSLR out here and the mics and stuff some, but oftentimes I don't do that. So anyway, we're gonna get this chicken and pork. I may be able to turn it on up just a little bit. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. And I'm trying to remember what all I put in it the last time. I don't think I put quite enough Tony's. But now we'll add some seasoning a little later to it. And we're gonna cheat a little bit tonight. I've got vegetables in a bag over here that I'm gonna put in it. So, yeah, them's ready. I can drain this off now. The next thing I have got to do is I've got to get a roux started here. So I need a little bit of oil, and I'm fixing to go ahead and start. Wrong eye. Start that. I don't want it too hot. Let me get me some oil. Need the oil that hinge is what I need oil on.
Here's your flour.
Alright, start getting that oil. I don't need this dipper here. I'll leave it right there. And I may need some more oil in a minute. So I don't know. We got the flour here. I need my. We'll use this one. Alright. And I'm sure I'll be back and forth in that pantry a good bit. We need to get the rice started now, or?
It won't take it long.
Okay.
But that's gonna have to cook for a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It may be a little bit.
Y'all want to see what I made today? I made potato soup in the crock pot today, and a chocolate pie. We're gonna eat it in a minute.
I want to get my oil warm, I think. Y'all reckon that chocolate pie gonna be fit to eat? I can't even read comments over here because this stuff keeps popping up. Somebody said it is 13 degrees with 6 inches of snow. Coyote. Man, man, man. Too cold, too cold. Yes, sir. We not on the back porch because, I mean, it's not that cold here. It is about 34 degrees, 36, but it is going to warm up through the whole night, according to the Weather Channel and all these other places. So we're not going to have any ice or freezing until sometime tomorrow night. They saying tomorrow evening, later tomorrow night, our temperatures are supposed to plummet. So they're getting a little bit of ice in the county above us. But we're right on that line, so we knew it was going to be iffy, so we prepared just in case it dropped down, you know. You don't be like, well, we closed, so we ain't going to worry about it. So, but they saying that next week we're going to have another round of this, so we don't know, you know. We prepared. I didn't work today. We finished, well, I mean, we worked, but not in the shop. Brody's waving and telling y'all, hey.
Hey, I'm building an airplane.
He's building them an airplane? Oh, I thought that was a boat.
It was a boat yesterday.
No,
Tonight
well,
it's gonna be an airplane.
airplane today. That's all right
Yeah,
with
it
me.
was so hot, the boat was too hard.
Yeah, all right. Oh, I reckon I can use this same. Reckon my spatula's big enough, y'all?
Chili sounds good. I think my mom and daddy made chili.
What did you make the other night we was eating on?
Chili.
Oh, that deer. You made deer chili,
That was
didn't
deer
you?
chili. flour out of here?
Yeah, I did, but I don't know that I'm through with it, man. I'm just going. How much of this do I need? I need a lot of quantity.
That should be plenty. You just use it to make that thick, ain't you?
Yeah. I am just making this thick. Just standing here drinking coffee and a stirring in this skillet. Doing some of this cast iron cooking. I like cooking in cast iron. I'm gonna get me one of them Magnalite pots to do this in before it's over with. I'm gonna have one. But I like my cast iron now. I ain't gonna lie about it none. Need to stir in this. I had just a little bit of oil in this pot. I'd get over here and talk at y'all, but I'm gonna have to get this over here somewhere where I can see what's being said and whatnot. Can't do it over there. I'm stirring over here. I can't walk off and leave it, Unc. I'll burn everything up. It'll be stuck to that skillet real good, you know. And they ain't nothing worse than a burnt roux, is it? It'll go from that real nutty flavor to that charcoal flavor. You don't want that, Han. I was watching Orion Hall and looked and he done zoomed in on a Hawaii over there. They got a volcano erupted. So in case y'all didn't know, Hawaii is exploding while we freezing. They burning up over there. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just a small eruption as of right now. I mean, which could drastically change. I don't know. I don't know nothing about all that stuff. I just know what I saw. I'm trying to. Brody did get all the firewood split. We got it, but we got to go get some more sometime and load the rest up. So I don't know when we're gonna do all of that. Somebody said my voice and my lips wasn't in sync. They are here. It may not be on your end. You got to get your phone dialed in right. Get your technology up to speed. No, I don't know. It always, when I watch it on this, it'll be lagged behind from what's really going on. So I've done decided, y'all talking about snow and all such as that, that I couldn't buy a snowman with a platinum Visa card. I mean, we just can't get a snow down here. I'm wanting snow almost as bad as Tipper does. But I think me and her both can give up on it. I think they probably gonna get ice where they at. I didn't really want the ice. I mean, that's the ice. All that is just being cold with no power. I mean, that's all. You can't even charge your phone up. Well, I can, but you know, most people can't. All right, I'm fixing to turn this roux way on down because I don't need it to get. Oh, I done sloshed it over. I tell you what, I may need a little dab more I think I need to add a little dab of flour to it. I don't think it's as thick as I like it. I'll keep mixing it up till I have it all out of whack and have to start over. Or either wind up with so much of it you can't but that'll also lighten it up some. You know what I mean, Bird? Yeah, now I got it too thick. Now I'm gonna have to add some oil. It's like running out of milk and cereal and the milk at the same time. It just ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Now we need a little more.
What are you doing?
I'm cooking. I'm making a mess is what I'm doing everything right backwards.
Can I help?
Sure. You stir in that.
Yeah, but I don't know if I help and spill this.
He's got to have his helping stool. He can't just help. He's got to have a stool over him.
Yeah.
Ain't that too much?
Yeah, I can't build my Lego airplane because I can't, like, the pointing piece is too long.
The what?
The pointing piece, it's too long.
Yeah. Well, we done got back about where we was. I think I added too much oil. I know I added too much flour, but I tell y'all the trick. I really don't think I had enough roux made. The last time I got a pretty good bit of meat over here. Hang on. Let me get it right, and then you can stir it.
All right. Is it gravy?
It's light gravy. This is called a roux. And it's just flour and oil, and it's a lot like a gravy.
I like it. What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
No, I got it just right this time.
What's that?
This is pork and chicken.
Oh, I might eat some of that.
Well, we're going to end up mixing all this together in a little while and eating it over rice. This is like the stuff them folks down there in South Louisiana eat. Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
stir around?
There you go. And just be easy. Don't slosh it out. Keep your spoon flat and just go back and forth like this. See, just keep it flat. All right, I'm gonna have to find me another something to. I reckon I can use this. I don't know.
Comment if y'all ever done this.
You like everybody to go to commenting on everything, don't you? He likes for y'all to comment. He's got that figured out. Is them comments help us out?
Yeah.
The more they comment, the better we like it, ain't it?
No, whatever they comment is way better.
Yeah, we want them to comment all they want to.
Yeah.
Just comment till their heart's content, ain't it?
Yeah, you better be reading comments.
I better be reading comments.
Or they're not going to watch your YouTube videos anymore.
Why?
You don't read comments much.
I read them a lot. I just ain't got time to respond to all of them. Or you look, you don't let that burn now. It's getting mighty dark. I may have to cut it off, Regan.
Yeah, cut it off.
It ain't dark yet, but I mean, it's we to a peanut. We're not really quite peanut butter.
Well, I want to do that.
You want to what?
I want to do that.
You want to stir this one over here?
Yeah.
I'm afraid you're gonna put that stool down there on my toe. Now that pot's hot,
All right.
and it's a spinning round and round over here while I was holding this. Y'all, he's something else, ain't he?
One time I thought something was cake, but it was a biscuit.
Teresa said
Actually-
that she made lots of roux.
Yeah.
I imagine some of these folks here sure enough do a whole lot better job than we doing with it. I know that.
Yeah, one time I thought I smelled biscuits and my lip touched the hot pot.
Yeah, you burnt your lip with that cooking them marshmallows out there one time.
Yeah.
Michelle, you got to do something with this dog. I'm going to put him down there in a pen in the yards where he's going to wind up.
Yeah.
And I've got a video, y'all, so that you know that'll be uploaded somewhere in a little while. And I'm gonna turn it on tonight probably, cause I have Just in Time coming out tomorrow. And you can watch it whenever you get a chance. I had something else I was gonna say, and I didn't slam forgot.
Are you stirring in that?
No, but I need to be.
Yeah.
I'm glad you reminded me. I get sidetracked over there, Brody.
Yeah, I was looking at
Yeah.
and I saw that you weren't stirring.
And you didn't offer to stir it at all, did you?
Yeah. This looks
I'm
more
gonna
fun.
turn it on down on low. Are you stirring in that?
I'm stirring in it like a proper chef. I don't think you're a proper chef. You're just making a big
He's
stir.
gonna have to go down there in that pan, Michelle.
He barked already.
Yeah, you're making him mad. He smells his food. He thinks it's done, but it's not.
All right, I need to get over there and you're gonna have to move that spoon. Get puppy. Brody, please move the spoon. Well, you're gonna have to do what you do without the spoon, huh? So y'all, I turned this up pretty good because these western ribs has a lot of fat on them, and I want to steam any moisture out and leave the oil. So trying to get that on browned good. Get it flat, son. See how that's flat?
Yeah.
Not up on the corner. Look. See how you got to get all of that? Can't leave any. Because with a roux, you got to stir all of it. But it's getting right. Yeah. It's a getting right.
Yeah.
And we're going to pull this meat off and put it in a, turn that back down now. It ain't got a lot of color. I need some more seasoning. And I don't know what I want to add, really, truly.
Yeah, this looks hey, I've been
I think I'm gonna add some.
I've been making YouTube channels, but we haven't
He's been filming something, but we ain't edited and uploaded it for him, have we? He ain't got nowhere to upload it to. He wanted me to put it on my channel. I don't think so. I'm sure some of them would have watched it.
Yeah. But it was
Alright, we fixing to have to cut your skillet off. That's getting brown. That's about what color we want it. This is about the color we're looking for. I need it to stop cooking.
Yeah.
Stop cooking. Alright, I need you to move your stew where I can get right here and get all around. What? Alright, I need to, this pot here I ain't using. It needs to go over here for, oh man, I forgot. It ain't too late though. In fact, I probably just right on time. Every time I lean over, this belt buckle comes undone. Forgot we had shrimp that's got to go in there. Now these are already like.
You got a comment. You got a comment.
Is that gonna open? It's about full, I think.
You got a comment. You got 2 comments.
Them shrimp will cook fast. Boy, there's gonna be a lot of meat in that pot, ain't it? We're gonna about have too much meat. I'm afraid.
Yeah, you're gonna read some of these comments.
You're gonna have to learn to read and read the comments.
Hey.
The skillet is still hot. I'm gonna move it back there, but I've still got to stir it till it cools down. Yeah, just a little bit. Make sure it ain't sticking and burning and all such as that. I think we're okay with it. All right, what did we miss? Somebody said 29 in North Mississippi. Yes, parts of Mississippi is getting snow and ice. We're right out of Philadelphia, so we're about halfway down the state on the east side. So from like one county above us up is getting some icy precipitation. I think it is kind of, I don't know, moving past. I think our state is about done, looks like, I don't know. I'm looking at it right up there on the radar on Ryan Hall while I am talking to y'all. So yeah. That's what I was looking over yonder for. 29, 20, 35. So Michael Gatlin, I don't really know what I am making. I don't know if it's like a fricassee. I'm not putting tomato in it, so. What I've got right now is I've got Western style ribs, shrimp, and chicken thighs cut up in there. I bought boneless chicken thighs, and I am right now just browning all of this.
I'm getting some milk. Y'all like milk?
What are you doing?
Huh?
Where you been?
England.
Stay in here, please.
Yes, you need to fix me milk.
Meal.
Every time I start a live, she runs off and hides.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding.
You are hiding.
Yeah. We might get some snow
Here.
over here.
All right. About got that. It's starting to try to stick on this one side. But that's because my pot keeps sliding and spinning around. It ain't perfectly flat. But I done decided I probably should have got a bigger pot. I think we're about to get this like we like it. I'm looking at the color of these shrimp and they starting to turn. It don't take shrimp long to cook, so I really wasn't late adding this. Probably just about right, but I had just slammed forgot them until I looked around and saw them. Y'all don't do that stuff, I know.
No, I know. Y'all, next summer it's gonna be my birthday.
You ain't looking forward to no birthday, are you?
Yes,
You know when you get my age, you don't look forward to them no more.
You know what? I need to show you something.
Yeah, when you get my age, you don't be looking forward to birthdays. Negative 40 Celsius.
I want to show you.
When they talk about Celsius, it totally loses me. It's 19 degrees in Hernando. That's pretty chilly for Mississippi.
Now come in if this is a funny dance.
You gonna do a funny dance? Yeah. Brody could manage the comments if he had learned to read, but he don't. He really fights at reading. He's doing pretty good. He's actually pretty good with his math and his numbers and stuff. He's catching on to that pretty quick. But
No, I'm reading comments.
you ain't responded to none of them.
I just got it pulled up. My phone's been on charger. What do you need to show him? You gonna look it up? No, no Amazon. You got something you want to buy?
I need a pan to put all this in when I pull it out and cook that other stuff.
What?
I'm fixing to do that.
Put it in this pot. We don't need a big pot of rice, do we?
This is what we're gonna eat, I reckon. I need you to rake this out. Now, well, I think I'm gonna dip it out because I want to keep my oil.
Hey, Dad.
Hang on. You talk to them. They need some entertainment while I'm getting all this under control.
This is what I'm getting for my birthday.
How you know? Oh Lord.
You're getting it for my
I
for
am?
me. Yeah,
How'd you know? How'd you know I wanted to buy you that?
I did not know.
I thought sure you was gonna want a new fishing pole or something. Something you could use.
Yeah,
That ain't what you want.
I do want this and a fishing pole. Both at the
This
same
is done
time.
stuck in here. And I need to get it up. But it won't come up. So it's burning.
You want to add your vegetables?
Yeah, but I wanted to get this.
Is your phone back? I don't need your phone. Your mom. Here,
What?
your
Hold
mom.
on, just lay it over yonder.
Alright. I'm gonna lay Mama's phone next to y'all.
I think you need all of them. You think you need all of them?
I wanted all of them.
I have a few things getting ordered. I have a few things that I might get. A Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom set, some Lego Army Man,
You the wantingest one person I ever seen in my life.
and Lego Army stuff. This whole line was wrapped in a container that I
Turn
really
that back up. Now, that cool thing's off great. That did clean
I'm
that
gonna
up.
get them for next
You was
Christmas.
right on that. It didn't over there though. Ah,
By the way, where you getting me that dinosaur?
you don't. I don't think you need no dinosaur. Alicia Stringer's done give you $10. That big yellow banner means she done gave you $10. Where all that money goes, we give it to Brody.
Yeah.
He buys fish bait with it. We went to Walmart the other day, me and him. I had the privilege of babysitting him all day. Squat down there. Look. You don't. Shut up. Quit. Right there. Where you can see you. Now you're in the camera. We went to the Walmart. Well, he ain't gonna cooperate. I will. I'll use it then.
Hey,
We
get
are.
off my chair!
Look. You don't holler at me. You hear? Look at me. You don't holler at me like that. You hear me? Say no, sir.
Sir.
we went to the Walmart the other day, and we got back over there in the fishing section. I guess we had this, we was tired of hunting, ready to start fishing, and I looked over there and he was putting crankbaits and jigs and niblets and I don't know what, fish hooks. We wound up with all kind of stuff in the boat. So I kind of helped him a little bit. Next thing I know, I had a fishing pole in there. Well, I thought it was like $40-something. When I got up there and checked out, it was about 60 something. But I got me a new Abu Garcia spinning reel. Mine, I kept having trouble with the reel last year, and I said I want me a decent one, so we got one. I'm ready to go fishing. I'm ready to go crappie fishing, and I'm ready to go run limb hooks. Please pray for all the linemen and their families, yes. They fixing to have their work cut out for them and be working in some very, very cold situations.
You didn't know that was wrapped up in there.
What did he break?
His wrench was wrapped up in his blanket when he picked it up.
We got several dogs, Barnacle. We got Biscuit and Lucky and Roscoe. Roscoe's over yonder in the... Mark, I didn't get no deer this week. I ain't hardly seen it, which I ain't been in the woods since like Tuesday. Nothing was going right, and I've been busy this week. I ain't been able to hunt, but we prepped for storms and had a funeral yesterday and just stuff going on. And I've done got burnt out on hunting. Brody has mentioned he wants to shoot a deer now. So we've got some does showing up in the evenings, and we may go this coming week and try to shoot a doe. It's gonna be cold. We could let it hang. We could put some in the smokehouse. So I'll tell y'all something else we did. Let me show y'all this. Went to the meat processor. And we got our summer sausage, y'all. So I went up here to Four Corners Processing. Let me wash my knife off. I'm gonna cut me a little piece of it. That was a little bit better than just wiping it on my britches, wouldn't it? It's gonna have to be good enough. What do I do with it?
What you looking for?
I misput my bag. So this has got green onions and cheese, and I know with everything backwards you can't read it. But we got it back. We went to Four Corners Processing, and we took 2 hindquarters and 2 front shoulders, and we had link sausage and summer sausage. And we got a bag full of these summer sausage tubes. And I have quite took a liking to them. Gonna be real nice to stick in the boat in the cooler. Snack on this with crackers while you're fishing. I can see that being tempting to make me want to shoot another one, but it wasn't cheap. But it was worth it.
You through this? You want another slide?
I'm through with it. I was just showing them what I had done with one of my deer. This was a 10-point. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We fried a back strap and I cooked one in butterfly. The one we cooked the other night, put that back strap on that grill, it was good. But once it got cold, it got tough too. So, really and truly, that big old deer should have been just ground up, tenderloin and all. I mean, backstrap and all. Nancy, we are staying warm. It's 70 degrees down there, y'all. We in the upper 30s now. We're gonna be fine until tomorrow night, I think. But now there's a bunch of these folks enduring some bitter cold weather. Yeah, that's done.
I pretty much,
can quit worrying about that.
did the chicken pens, I stayed inside and sewed. I'm working on a quilt. So I stayed cozy.
Cindy, I don't know if I could do. I ain't gonna say I couldn't. I'm gonna say I have never done that. She's talking about taking an axe and reshaping it. I could probably forge an axe. I've never done it before. I wouldn't take on the challenge of doing one for somebody until I practice, because I mean I know the first one or two ain't gonna turn out right. So I just have to see. Alright, we're gonna have to start adding some seasoning to this. I think I put this banjo dust in there. But I don't think that's what I want to do on the rest of this. Where is the garlic salt?
Using garlic salt or garlic powder?
I think I want garlic salt. I ain't gonna put a lot right now. I want to put the Tony's. Tony's has got some spice, but it ain't just bad. Where is my Liam Perrons? We're gonna put a little of that in here. Liam Perrons. I'm gonna put a little bit of Louisiana. Mainly for flavor. Cooking in these vegetables. And I know I'm not doing this exactly the way y'all would do it. That's why I hadn't named it. I don't know what I'm cooking. I'm just cooking. I kind of got an idea of the way I'm going about it, what I'm trying to come up with, so. So we're going to add some chicken stock to it, but with this being, how you say, froze with some ice and stuff in it, it's got a steam. There's a lot of moisture in that already that needs to cook out. It probably would have been better to have used fresh cut up vegetables by all means, but it was easy to get that that was at the grocery store in that bag and just dump it in there. It'll work. It'll work. Suzanne, that summer sausage is probably a lot like that. 4 inches of snow and ice, Keith said, in Tennessee. Nancy, I did make this. Let me clean it off where I can show it to you. This is a Sycamore. I need to wash it because you can't even see the grain in it right here. So this is a board of Sycamore. I have used knife scales and you can see all of that grain. And as you cut into it, that grain changes. And it works, but now this, it needs another sanding now. After you get Sycamore wet, it'll raise them fibers up a lot, probably more than most other woods. So it takes a lot of rubbing and polishing and all to get it like you want it. So. That's smelling good. I'm missing something. There's something else I'm supposed to add in this, Michelle. What is it?
So what? What, like?
Once I start cooking this, I mean, I got to put the roux in it. I know that. I got to put the meat back in there and the chicken stock. But there's something else. Was it lemon juice? Somebody comment and tell me what I'm missing. There's something else I'm supposed to add and I can't remember. That's the bad thing of cooking from the top of your head. It'll be all right.
I guess just the seasonings, and then you start go ahead and add your stuff. If you had sausage, you put your sausage back in there.
We're not gonna. We got shrimp, chicken, and pork.
We got plenty of meat.
A lot of people don't probably put pork in it, but I'm sure there's some of them that do. Being I don't really have any Louisiana ties, I'm allowed to put whatever I want. Because they'll say, them old boys in Mississippi can't, they don't know what they're doing no way, so I ain't got to worry about it. Oh, shoot this thing. I like stirring in that pot though, I'll tell y'all that. I enjoy that immensely. Get my stove back over here where I can keep an eyeball on it. I got it turned up pretty high, but I'm trying to cook that moisture out. Unc said it hadn't got above 17 up there today, man. Mark, it is good. That Sycamore does. It's a hard, good wood. That is what is on the original Jonah knife that I carried for several years. Lost it in the bottom of the creek down there running limb hooks. And found it 3 days later, fine. Lost it again. It stayed lost for 2 weeks over to deer camp. Rained on it twice. Found it, still in good shape. So it's a durable wood, but it was soaked with oil and all that, you know, prep. I did notice that after it come out of the bottom of the creek and dried out, it shrunk some, and I had to sand the spine of the blade, you know, it's full tang, and I had to sand it down to smooth it out, but other than that, everything stayed together, held up well, so. David said I forgot to put my finger in it. Yeah. If I do, hey, somebody fusses at me about that. And if I don't, they fuss at me about it. I just pretty well used to getting fussed at, so I don't matter no more. A bay leaf or Old Bay? Joey, them 4 laser works. Tripod, I agree. I like to just get in the kitchen, and one of my favorite things to do is when I'm not filming something, I'll go in the kitchen and be like, what we got, what meat we got, start cooking meat, what vegetables we got. And I love like a stir fry, and then that or either make like taco style stuff where I'll take them soft shell tacos and wrap it up like a taco and eat whatever, so. But now I'm going to tell y'all what I'm really ready for. I'm ready for a fresh mess of fried fish. You know, we cooked some here not long ago, and it really, I think it got to me. I think it gave me a hankering for fish. So I imagine this week I'm going to be on the fish somewhere. As cold as it is, I imagine I'm going fishing. Tara Henderson, no, Michelle she don't fool with my bandanas other than wash them for me. I'll put them in the dirty clothes and she'll wash them for me. But I don't know. I try to make my bandana match my shirt. I find something that's close. I've just been wearing them so long. I don't know. I like for them to kind of be similar to my shirt. So. But now if I didn't do that, she probably would. She'd rather I wore a cap, I think. But y'all, I am ready to do limb hooks. This year, I think I am going to build some bank poles and run them up at Tom Bigby. And the reason that I want to do it ain't because, well, everybody else is doing it, I'm going to do it too. I see a lot of benefit to it. In other words, I'm a limb hook guy at heart. That's what I like for catfish. I like just a one line with a hook on the bottom and a weight. That's what I like to fish with. But when you find an ideal situation to where the water and everything, the bank and all that's right for a fish, they may not be a bush up there to tie to. And if you do find a bush, it may be up too close to a brush pile, and you don't want that limb hook to be able to get over there and get wrapped up in brush. We lost a couple of good flatheads last year because the fish got wrapped around stuff under the water. And with a bank pole, I can drive a 10-foot fiberglass rod into the bank over there and get it back away from those brush piles. And them flathead is going to be around that structure. I mean, they're similar to a crappie in that sense. So, I think I got this cooked about down to where I'm fixing to start adding. I don't think I'm going to need all of this chicken stock. Do you?
You think you are or not?
I don't think I'm going to need all of it. So let me add. About like that.
Yeah.
We can put some more. It's hard to take it out.
What happened to the spoon?
I don't know. I wouldn't cook with that no more. Y'all look. The laminated wood is separating on that. That was made for ornamental purposes only. I don't know. Who made that? Oh, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Didn't hold together. No bueno. No. Let me get my stirring stick right here. I'll use this and what I'll do. I know this and he'll work for me. All right. So, is that? Yeah. All right, I'm fixing to go in with this roux. Oh, y'all, I want y'all to see that roux. Y'all look at this. Look at that. Ooh. I'm fixing to make it all good. That skillet's heavy. I'm about to get all of it out. I don't reckon it's imperative that I get every little bit of it, is it? That's good. So I rinsed my cast iron pot out, y'all, and then I'm gonna dry it with this. That is the way I like to do it, because then you got a good, look at there, good, clean, nice, done a good job. Hey, I gotta wipe my mess up over here. All right, and get this. This Dutch oven is doing the spinnerooty on me. Y'all know what the spinnerooty is?
The towels don't catch on fire.
The what?
Towel.
Well, it's just a towel. Is that your favorite one?
It's one of my good ones.
We got bad ones? Should have handed me one you wasn't proud of. All right, I'm gonna cut that down. I got it a little bit warm, I think. A little bit warm. I think it's time to put that meat back in it, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cut it down.
I cut it down. Oh, yeah. Man, that right there is going to make your tongue just beat your brains out slapping around in your mouth. There ain't going to be no shortage of meat in it. It may turn to a meat pie before this is over with. Right. We did not cut up any of that garlic and put it in there. I need to cut and add a little in there, don't I?
It might be late.
Maybe.
You use garlic
I'll
salt.
use some garlic salt. I may add some more garlic powder since I didn't actually put this thing right here scooting around every time I try to. I ain't a fan of that. We got to turn that. I got it turned down. It is attempting to stick. Get it off of that eye a minute.
You gotta get the right one, right to cook.
I know, but that eye is way too
Yeah,
hot.
it won't cool down. I've been having problems with it.
I didn't know that. I think I do remember you mentioning it now.
We on the verge of having to buy a new
Yeah,
stove.
that stove, I turned the eye way down and it will not. That's why I was about to burn it up. I was about to cook it. Oh, Lord. We have got 400 people. Y'all, man, we are growing. Hey. We ain't doing nothing here, y'all, but having a good time. Hey. That's biscuit. I don't know why he starts doing that. Anytime something's going on that he needs to be quiet. But that's all right. I'm going to catch him a sound to sleep in there while he's snoozing good, and I'm going to get over there and I'm going to holler the whole time he's trying to sleep.
He's barking at Roscoe.
And Roscoe ain't doing nothing but laying on the back of the couch watching Ryan
He's
Hall.
wanting Roscoe to fight with him.
I'll tell you, I got angry at him today, and I'll tell y'all why. We was out there strawing them chicken pens, and every time I'd get on the buggy to move it, we was hauling that straw around. He'd get right in front of the buggy, running back and forth. And I'm like, well, I done run over Roxanne and killed her last year, doing the same thing, or was it year before?
Last year.
Anyway, so I know what the buggy will do when it runs over a dog very well, and I didn't want to run over him, so. All right, I need to get this warming back up. I guess I can.
And he
warm
won't
this.
let you catch him.
Yeah, you ain't gonna call him and him come to you. I was gonna put him on the buggy and let him ride. Well, he didn't want on it.
I see. You're a big
I know
boy.
what I need. Where's my fish? I guess this will work for what I'm doing, won't it? Yeah, that's more good. Y'all want to have puppet hands? Hey, how y'all doing? I couldn't resist that. I tried and I said, no, I ain't even gonna fight it.
You're needy tonight, aren't you?
All right, I got that down. We can, I think now we can put this on low and let it simmer for a little bit. Where's I had a lid, what fit that? Yes. Let me wipe this out. I need a. I washed my pot, but I had not washed my lid none. And, make sure it's clean. This had been sitting outside for a while. Wasn't nothing in it, just wanted to clean it. So y'all, that looks good so far now. I'll tell you what I need to do. I tell you what I need to do. Hang on.
Thank you for giving me back my stove.
You hit that toe, didn't you?
Yeah, you
Brody.
were in the way.
Hey.
Is that about done?
Yeah.
Let me taste. Can I taste
It needs something.
salt?
Hey, Alicia, I just saw your comment from earlier.
Hot!
It ain't hot.
Oh, what?
I don't know, but it ain't good as the other one.
A little too thick or something, ain't it?
We'll get it. I can fix it.
But don't taste it. They don't have a bad
No, it ain't bad. It's just, it ain't what I'm looking
It's
for.
hot as a dragon's breath.
It ain't done it.
hot as dragon breath.
How do you get so much seawater? Look at how are you?
You want some tea?
Too hot. Can I give me some tea? It's still hot.
Where's your milk cup at?
Brody, settle down. I should have used that celery salt right there. I didn't see it.
It's hot.
The one I cooked last time on camera was fine. I guess it was because it was beaver. This one ain't bad, but I'm missing something, I think it's probably lemon juice. I think I put some lemon juice in that other one. Would y'all put lemon juice in this, Brody?
I would put lemon
Chicken
juice.
broth. We added that. Stove eye is on low. It's on medium low. Somebody said it even got the eye on. I do. Lemon garlic pepper. I do like lemon pepper. Let's add some. I'm all for that. It ain't coming out. It's clumped up. Hang on. Let's do it this way. Oh, we got it now.
What is that?
Just lemon. Lemon flavoring. Since I didn't put the lemon juice, we'll add it that way.
What's that other? Is that meat that you were cooking earlier?
Do what?
Is that the meat is that chicken and is that chicken and pork?
Chicken and pork and shrimp.
Shrimp?
Ah,
No wonder that was so hot.
shrimp ain't hot, son.
What? Yeah, it is.
Y'all hear all the chaos? That's why my brain is as rattled as it is. It's always racket. You never hear yourself think. Stuart got it figured out. It looks like I'm cooking right-handed. That's the problem. I'm left-handed. Can't cook right-handed. One day I mirrored my front camera on my phone, and everybody was like, "It's right now. It's fixed." And then the next time I mirrored it, and everybody was like, "It's backwards." And so I unmirrored it, and it's still backwards. I don't know. I don't think it's. I wish YouTube would straighten it out because it drives me batty. But I do not have my front mirror, my camera mirror. Brody, stop it.
Stop.
He's getting the dog stirred up on purpose, in case y'all didn't realize it.
Daddy's got to take a nerve pill.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sure the last thing I need is more coffee, but here we have it anyway. I like my coffee. So I'm gonna have to turn this on up probably on medium. It ain't warming up as fast as I want. I didn't want it to burn. I want it to just slowly simmer. And then once I get it to doing like I want to, I'm gonna put the lid on it and leave it alone. It's starting to bubble like I want it. Yeah, let me turn it back down just a little bit. And I'm gonna put the lid on it if I can get it out from over there. This Dutch oven is slightly bowed on the bottom. Probably why I got it used as cheap as I did. So, it's good for me cooking out there on my cooker, but in here on this flat stove, I'm not happy with it. See that spinning around like that real easy? I can't deal with that. That would drive y'all nuts or no? Brody, get in your room. Larry asked how my dad was doing. He is doing a lot better. Still got a long way to go. He's got some swelling in his side on his ribs. Not sure what that is, thinking it may be fluid. He went and got a test this week. What did they say?
They did a CAT scan, so it was just inflammation. There was no fluid or anything.
There was inflammation there. So it punctured that lung. He broke 11 ribs. So, I mean, it's natural that at 81 years old, it's going to take him a little while to heal from it. He was ready to go back to work, thought he was going to bounce back to what he was before. And because my dad was still working, full-time job, working all day, welding every day. He enjoys working, likes to work, works because he wants to. And it's depressing now because he's got to sit in that chair down there and he can't do nothing. And anytime something goes on, he's got to call me or my brother to come do it. And as a man, it just, when you're used to handling and just doing stuff, you don't like to have to call somebody else to do everything. So I think he's struggling more with the coping with I can't do nothing anymore. He didn't get to hunt any, which he's not a huge hunter. He likes to shoot his guns, and he has shot a few here recently, some, so he's getting to where he's shooting a little bit, but not like he likes to. So Jimmy asked, how is my uncle doing? I'll be honest with you, Jimmy, I do not know. I have not heard anything. Boy Russell said should have tried bear meat. I'd love to try some bear meat. I've never had bear. I've never had elk. Of course, never had caribou. A lot of other things too. But I would love to try it. I mean, I really would. I just don't have access to it. Yeah. Robbie Payne, you're exactly right. All the people that this is the first time they watch, they're going to think the house is laid out the other way. If YouTube ever fixes this, and I thought maybe that, hey, when I updated the app with this new phone, that it would fix the mirror deal, but it did not. And this is a new phone. I have not actually looked to see that the front camera is mirrored. It could be. I need to check. I really didn't think about it. I do not like a mirrored camera. It drives me nuts when you look at something and you can't read what's on the being filmed. So I don't even know why that is a thing. I think I mentioned that last time and ranted about it, but at this moment, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't like it. I'm aware it's that way. Tripod said elk is really good. Yeah, let me pronounce that right. Caravan Rose. We've got some friends of ours that's got property less than a mile from us through the swamp. And they had a couple of half-grown yearling steers. I don't know, it may have been cows. Anyway, it wasn't full-grown cows, but they wasn't just little calves either. And they were killed, and they said what eat them was not coyotes, and they looked at the tracks and looked at the marks, and they said whatever ate the bones crunched them up like they was nothing. And we're talking about, big cow bones. So they pretty sure a bear done it. There's some people had bear on their game cameras, but they kind of passed through. And of course, here shooting them is a huge no-no. If your life is threatened, you can shoot one. But, I mean, you can't just go, hey, I saw a bear in the woods and I shot it, and you're going to get in trouble. If you call and report them killing your animals, and if you go out there and it is killing your livestock, you can shoot it here. Probably a big ordeal, I don't know. I hadn't looked into it because I don't have cows and stuff. It's the same way with the alligators. There's been some people around here that alligators around this swamp have come out and got their calves. Newborn calves, not like half grown or anything. We're talking about like a couple of days old. So we have those problems here, and the game and fish here is pretty lenient. We know most of them. They know farmers, and they know, so they let us deal with things in a way, but the bears, we hadn't had any encounters with them. See you, son. John Carter, we are in Neshoba County, which is, we're out of Philadelphia, Mississippi, is the town that we're the closest to.
Uh-oh, that's my rye.
No, it ain't. That's this. I was checking it.
That scared me.
I need to, wanted to stir in that. It is boiling. I don't want it sticking.
It's sticking.
Well, that's why I'm, Brody,
You need the thing to hold it.
I've got this now. Yeah, it's starting to stick. That's the problem with trying to cook and talk and entertain.
I told
Give
you
me
it
that.
did.
Yeah. I need an assistant. It ain't stuck bad, but I can feel it right there stuck. Once it's stuck, don't peel that up from the bottom. Leave it on there. I need my spoon. Where is it? It's
This
over here.
dipper
No.
for that?
I'll get that. Let me lay that.
That tasting the thing?
Yeah, I want to see what I got here. You can't cook if you don't taste the stuff to see if it's right. It's better now. It's a lot better now. You want to taste it?
Looks like it's gonna scorch hair off my tongue.
It might. It might. Let me turn it down a little bit. I can turn it way on down on low now, probably. We ain't far from being ready to eat it, are we? What do you think?
Yeah.
What is my viewpoint on the fair chase law they are trying to pass? That is a big, big deal right now in Mississippi. They're trying to pass laws, and I have read it. I don't totally understand every bit of it, but I strongly disagree with the trapping aspect of it. What they're going to do is they're going to make somebody like me that traps and traps for other people have to go buy a bunch of permits. Well, that's why I bought a trapping license. All it is a way to get more money out of people, from what I see. I don't dog hunt. I see people that part of it is you got to have 2,000 acres to hunt with a dog. Well, if you only own 80 acres back here, now you ain't gonna be able to go squirrel hunt with your squirrel dog. You gotta have a 2,000 acre block to go run your squirrel dog and tree squirrels. There's just a lot of loopholes left in it. The intention is, well, there's some wealthy deer hunters that's got a lot of influence and they don't like to do nothing but steel hunt, and some guy runs over here that's got 200 acres and he turns hound dogs loose and they run across this other man's property and they kill his buck that he had on camera. Well, he's mad about it. That is what it boils down to. Well, me personally, I don't have a problem with dog hunters. I don't dog hunt because I don't have a dog to dog hunt with. I can understand and sympathize with the man that, hey, I've been hunting this buck and all of a sudden somebody that owns, 100 acres over here turned hound dogs loose and come through and run my buck off my property and they killed it way over yonder. And I can understand the frustration with that, totally. Don't really agree with it. But when you start making laws about things, you start infringing on a whole lot of other people's freedom. So at some point, you just got to deal with, hey, somebody killed my deer and messed up my hunt today, and go on about your business and know that's the America that we live in, because I can also go do what I want to do. But the part that bothers me and scares me the most is all of a sudden now that I'm trapping beavers and trapping whatever, I'm going to have to start buying these extra permits, and it's just going to wind up costing me a bunch of money. So I'm not going to vote for it. Could I be missing something in this law that I didn't look at good and didn't? Quite possibly. I have not read it through and through. I just seen some points that I'm like, man, I don't want this part. I'm very strongly against the trapping part that they're adding. So that's my take on it. James and Martha's Outdoor. We go to North Bend Church. It's a Pentecostal church over here, not far from our house. Yeah, Roy Moreland, I'm sure they've hidden stuff in there that they going, hey, well, let's ease this in here with it and get this passed too. And then there's some laws that I'm for changing. Some things we could improve, but when you make a bill and try to pass it and you put a whole bunch of stuff together and make it confusing, I'm against that off the bat. Regardless of what it is, you should be able to say, hey, we don't like people shooting deer off the side of the road, say back before they made that law. Well, let's just make one law that it's illegal to shoot deer from the road, from a public road. Boom. One thing, one law, and the whole reason because there's a house over here and somebody's windows got shot out. That's a good deal. We can all agree with that. But when you say, hey, well, you can't shoot from any roads and you don't specify it's public, and then and while we're at it, you're not going to be able to use a vehicle on your property, and they just start adding a bunch of other stuff together. Well, then it's confusing because you don't really know what all you're agreeing with when you're against one thing that's important that needs to be gotten rid of. Yeah, I just don't.
You want to dip it with this?
Probably be better, yeah.
Put your rice in.
I wanted some more.
More rice.
Yeah, a little bit more. All right, y'all. So I don't know what we eating, but it's thick. I don't like that spinning around bowl I got. Oh, that's driving me nuts. There's yours. I'm finna have to move y'all. Okay, y'all bear with me a moment. Hey, here I am. I'm putting the legs down on this camera, so y'all hold up. You know, I probably could use the little. I done this now. I'll quit shaking y'all around in a minute. Just hold on, hold on. Don't get mad at me yet. Wait. Don't go fussing yet. Get it about right there. All right, I guess I'm gonna eat with my spoons, all I need. Brody. He forgets what I told him about 10 seconds after I tell him.
He's just wanting to have fun, but he's getting puppy riled up.
You don't realize how much chaos you're creating.
Here, this ain't good cut off.
Yes, all the way off. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Lord, for the woods and the creek. Thank you, Lord, for the food we eat. Thank you, Lord, for the fish that swim. Thank you, Lord, for all of them. Thank you, Lord, for the plants that grow. Thank you, Lord, for the white-tailed doe. Thank you, Lord, for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Amen. All rightly. Mudcat said outlaw steel hunting. Matthew, I shake you up pretty good. Robert, no, and I don't think we are going to get no snow. I don't think we're going to get anything. Now, they talking about another round coming. Puppy, I'm finna lock you up somewhere too. He's going to wind up out in the yard. His life's going to drastically change one of these days. But I can go over there and sit down in my chair and not be doing nothing, and they'll all be, you can't find nobody. Turn the camera on, start doing something, and it's like chaos. Brody, where you supposed to be?
Y'all, Brody won't eat this. Brody's got pizza over there. He's been eating on it.
This stuff we just cooked. Do you want some?
You want some of this stuff, or you want white rice in it?
I don't drink.
Here's your drink.
Me drink.
Don't drop it.
Ain't quite as good as the other one I made outside that night. I don't know what I did.
None of it. It had beaver in it. Didn't it?
Yeah.
Brody.
It was way better. Brody won't eat nothing but ground, deer meat, pizza, and chicken legs.
And ground beef, he said.
Unc said don't put him out in the yard.
Yeah.
I had to save him today.
Yeah, if you do, I'll smack you in the face. I want to show him this boat. I want to show him this.
I forgot you put them chicken leg quarters in here.
Dad, can I show him something?
Barnacle, yeah, you can email me about a book. It's justinpeden@gmail.com. In the description of most of my videos, that email is in most all of my videos. You look in the description, You can find my email address.
I'm showing something.
You might as well. You're gonna have to come over here to do it.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get on the table.
No, they can see it.
Yeah, you'll have to zoom in.
Hold it up. Let Daddy hold it up there to show it.
Yeah, he's built something.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
cool.
small Titanic.
I reckon so.
Yeah. You see this part?
Yeah.
That's where it hit the rock.
Oh, hit an iceberg, didn't it?
No, it hit a big rock.
Oh.
I thought it hit an iceberg.
It's like the Titanic.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's a
another. Okay.
It's
Look.
a cruise ship.
It's a cruise ship.
Yeah.
That's Carnival Cruise Line.
No, it's a different. It's the Titanic mixed up with a cruise ship.
Well, I hope that ain't the one that the Culpeppers is gonna get on.
Oh, they're getting on one.
I thought they supposed. Isn't Mr. Mike ain't supposed to be going on a cruise?
Well, this is a longer one. This is a longer one.
I gotta set this up where I can read.
This
As
was
I
in
meet-
a rock. It destroyed part of the front of the ship. This is the version where it hit. And then one of the smokestacks broke. Part broke. One part.
Robert Getty, they was well over 400 pounds. I mean, these was half-grown cows. They was not calves like babies, but they wasn't full-grown. It was about half-grown. And the guy that they got to eat, he told me, he said, what made him think it was a bear is he said the way they eat the bones. He said, man, they just chewed the bones up like nothing. He said, I ain't never seen buzzards or coyotes or anything just eat the bones like that. He said, they'll eat all the meat off of them, but... So I'm not real sure. It ain't gumbo, Matthew. This is, I don't know, like a fricassee or something like that. We put a roux in it. It's not soup or stew. We don't really know. We just went to cooking. Something we could eat over rice. It's got pork, shrimp, and chicken in it. Never cooked a possum, CJ. Never cooked a possum. Michael English, we are waiting on deer season to officially end before we go back after beavers because my trapping is nuisance trapping and it's a contract deal on somebody's deer lease. So we don't really want to be on there stirring around a lot, running there deer hunting. I mean, we could very well go right now and trap beavers legally. And they wouldn't be nothing them guys could say that it's leased that land to deer hunt on. But it's just, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I don't want to come walking on your deer lease and stomp through there in the middle of the day and, you know, fooling with beaver traps and rambling all over everywhere and fix it where you can't kill a deer, you know? So we wait until deer season's over and then, yeah, we gonna go back after beavers hard. Gonna be a lot of it this year. So I'm just gonna be honest with you, all these knife orders, I got about probably 40 to 45 names right now on the knife list. Gonna be a while. I'm not in no hurry to build them, so, cause I got a lot of fishing I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm gonna build enough to pay my bills, but gonna do some, Mike Culpepper, I call it supper too. Petey Freshire, how are you tonight? Eating good in this cold weather. We didn't get no sleet and snow down here. Y'all didn't get any up there around Macon, did you? I seen over around Matheston, they was getting sleet and stuff. I'm looking right now, they dialed in on some pretty severe storms north of Shreveport. So the northern part of Louisiana is getting some bad weather right now. That's probably what we'll wind up with. We'll probably have a tornado out of the deal. Everybody else got snow and we get a tornado. Yeah, we got rain. That's all we got, Petey. Way too cold and dry to snow much. David, I got full intentions of taking the TP to the camp out in April. Full intentions. Now, I can't promise you I am, but I got the intentions.
Huh? Okay, come here. I'm coming.
Y'all, this is good now. This one a little bit spicier than the other one that I made. I did a better job cooking the other one though. I had to go back and watch that video and see what all I put in. Roscoe's got Puppy down over on the floor rolling him around. Tripod, I make a Gideon, a Caleb, a Daniel, and then this one, the one that I carry, is the Jonah. And I like it. It's the design on this one is what I like. I can do about everything. I don't even use a pocket knife no more. And I've always used a pocket knife. But I've just got to where I pull that off my side, and I mean, I use it for little stuff. What? Crawfish etouffee. Yes, Matthew, I have made an excellent crawfish etouffee. Made it a lot similar to this, but actually when I made the etouffee, I did go by a recipe. I went by, it was Emerald's, didn't I?
I think so.
I think I went by Emerald Lagasse's recipe in his book. And I've got a Tony Satchery's book up here that is a very good cookbook. All of this bookshelf right here is all cookbooks, but then all of my wild game cookbooks are over there in my other bookshelf. I got a section this wide of all wild game. Anytime I'm at a thrift store and I find a wild game cookbook that I don't have or a medicinal plant book that I don't have, I buy it. There might be one thing in there that I want, but it's good to just have it in paper. You should plan a get-together up here in Colorado for all of us Western folks. You don't know how much I'd love to come to Colorado and see the Rocky Mountains, and we very well may do that at some point in life. We got to get all this stuff to grow enough that I make enough money that I can afford a trip like that. This social media stuff don't pay as good as a lot of people think it does. I'm finally getting to where I make a little bit at it, but you can't make a living at it. I'm still making the knives to pay my bills, trapping the beavers to pay my bills. They pay me pretty good to trap beavers. So I get paid by the hour to trap beavers. So all of that stuff is what I'm actually making a living at. So once I ever get where I'm doing well enough to make a living doing what I'm doing, yeah, I want to come. I want to see the Rocky Mountains. I really do. So I'd love to come out there and do a camp out at the campgrounds and travel around, stay at 2 or 3 different campgrounds and meet people. Would love
Your
to.
hands up.
And Jimbo, how are you?
What is this that's so here?
Brim Basson said, first time I've got to sit in on live. Just wanted to say, hey, well, thank you. Welcome to the family. All of you that are new here tonight, welcome to the family. This is, Spirit of the Outdoors is a family. We get on here and we talk about nothing. We talk about hunting and fishing and medicinal plants and whatever. Preach on Sunday. I try not to do a whole lot of preaching on the live and sometimes we get off on something like that, but I don't try to do a lot of, not because I'm ashamed of it or whatever. I just don't try to force that, into people. Because it's not no good to somebody if they don't want it. You know what I mean? But I do try to encourage it. But we'll tell Jerry Clower jokes. We have a ball. So it's just like we all sitting around chit-chatting about whatever.
Why do you take measure?
I did not put crab boil in this. I like to use crab boil. I put crab boil in my chitlins. When I cook chitlins, I do crab boil.
Oh yeah, the chat's buzzing. We've got folks reporting power outages in San Antonio, Franklin County.
Michelle, y'all stay warm up there in Colorado.
Ice on trees near Chattanooga. Folks in North Carolina.
Do things the way you like to do it. That's the truth.
Folks are confused about that dry
Yep.
slot over Clarksville and Nashville. Oh, definitely.
You know
We got
what
something
tape
hard there.
measure is?
Do what, buddy?
I'm looking for a tape measure.
Look in there by the computer. What I got to hold to is hard right there, y'all.
Viewers are worried that turning on storage
I don't know.
the weather lies out. I'd actually live stream it.
Here, Brody.
Michelle,
Nobody shares their location on the map.
questions for you.
What?
Questions for you.
Here.
Daniel Reynolds, thank you so much. He said, you're my most favorite channel on YouTube, period. I really appreciate that. You don't know what it means to me.
I use the ground deer for anything that I would use, like chilies, taco soups. Sometimes we do hamburgers with it. So really anything you would use ground beef for, I use for the ground deer.
We would honestly be better off
It's 11 inches long.
11 inches.
Yeah.
We would honestly be better off if we took the whole deer and ground the whole thing and just ground meat. As far as it being effective for our meal prep for the year, because we eat a lot of ground beef. It's easy. You can take a frozen pack of ground meat, throw it in a skillet, and have tacos, make spaghetti. You can make about anything. It's an easy, quick, hey, we worked all day, we're tired, and I gotta have meat. There's very few meals that I can eat that I just eat vegetables and have no meat. Turnip greens and cornbread, I could do just a meal on that. There is a few things that I'd be okay if we didn't have meat. If I didn't have meat, I'd be fine. But I like meat. I'm a meat eater. So ground deer would be, but we take, like, when I separate my hindquarters into the 3 big muscles off the hindquarter, all the rest of the trimmings off that goes to ground meat. But we take those muscles and we'll turn the crock pot on and drop that in there, put some potatoes and carrots and whatnot and onions in there with it. and go to church and come home and we got a cooked meal when we get home with no work. I can also take that muscle, and if I decide, hey, I want to grill me some steaks out of it or fry them, or if I want to cut it up in pieces and tenderize it and fry it, I have options of that. So the reason we package a bunch of it that way is once it's thawed out, it leaves me options of different things I can do with it. I love fried backstrap, but we don't eat that as much as we eat a lot of other stuff, so. Samuel Pruitt, thank you so much. Barnacle Bill, I don't go live for church service stuff. In fact, I have already filmed just in time today. I've got to go in there and edit it in a little bit. But I will post that tomorrow morning sometime. So we're having live every Saturday night. We go live at 7. Is really the only live that I do on a regular schedule. I'm set up now to where I can do live in a knife shop, but with life going on, I don't never know when I'm there and when I ain't, so I have never set up a schedule, oh, hey, on a certain day we're going to be live in a knife shop doing this. I hadn't been able to pull that off. I just, sometime around 11, 12 o'clock, when I think a lot of people may be on lunch break, I'll go live, and that way they got something to watch with their lunch if they want to or whatever. But here in the next several weeks, now this is not an every week thing, y'all. I've got a lot of dates coming up where I've got speaking engagements on Saturday nights. I think the first one is on the 7th. I'll have to pull my calendar. Let's see. Next week is, yeah. Next weekend is the 31st. I'll be here next weekend. I've got to preach sometime. I'm trying to get my calendar. I don't know how to get my calendar. That's February. I'm trying to see what Saturdays. Okay, the 28th of February, I've got to speak. I've got to speak the 7th, which is on a Saturday. The 14th of March, I've got to speak. Michelle's birthday is on the 7th of March, so don't know what we're going to, maybe going to. So what I'm getting at is they may be the 21st of March, I've got a speaking engagement. And we will be camping on the 14th is what it is. That'll be spring break weekend. That I won't. So these are dates that most likely I won't be able to do a live on Saturday night. That's what I'm driving at right here. Camping on the 18th of April, that's where we're all going camping. Well, we all ain't, but all of you that want to, we'll be at Pickinsville Campground the 16th, 17th, 18th, into the day of the 19th, which is a Sunday. And that is the last that I have got actual dates written down for. So tonight I wanted to kind of give y'all a heads up. There's going to be pretty regular up through that we're going to miss several Saturday nights being able to do live. So the question is, on those weekends that is feasible, do you want to move it up to Friday night or just say, hey, we don't do it this weekend? Because I enjoy doing them, but it's a relief. It's a relief when you don't have to, because depending on where I'm at. Like the weekends that we're camping, out of the question. So the weekend that we're all going to be in, we're all going to be at Pickinsville Campground. we're gonna do just in time on the tailgate there. I mean, I'm just gonna sit down on the tailgate, let y'all gather around, and we're gonna do it there. It probably won't be filmed. So I don't know what I'm gonna do that weekend about having one filmed to post online. We could film it live, come home and post it Sunday night. So instead of there being a sermon come out on Sunday morning at 7, 8 o'clock, it would be Sunday night. But that way you would actually get to see what happened on the campground, on the tailgate. So give me some input on what y'all think we ought to do in these situations. Jimbo needs a ugly mug, a fat bottom mug with a ugly catfish on it. Uncle Sasquatch says to move it up to Friday night on them nights that we can. That's kind of what I feel like. I would try to give y'all a heads up in time if I'm aware. You know, a lot of things slip my mind. So I killed Barrier. I'm needing it. I done shook my glass and everything, but I'm gonna have to hire me an assistant. Michelle keeps running off on me. She don't seeing after me real good. Kid is about to dry up looking at my empty tea glass. I don't know why she keeps running off in that back bedroom and hiding from us. She don't want to hang out with us.
I'm sewing. I got something praying on my mind.
Well, you could do that after the live show is over with. I mean, I'm the ugly one in the bunch. They kind of like to look at you, probably. There you go, Kip Barrier. You know what that'd be good with?
Hush.
Some fried red bellies.
No.
Samuel Pruitt, we're definitely going to film a lot of the camping trip. I got a new phone now with 500 gigabytes. We can film all we want to now. And I got several cards. We'll film a lot with the GoPro. I will say this. I have made arrangements to borrow a bigger boat so that I got where I can film better that weekend. Not doing boat rides for everybody. Made that clear. I just can't afford to. It's too risky. Yeah, I'm picking at her, y'all, whenever I give her a hard time. Me and her's relationships like that. We pick at each other and give each other a hard time, but it ain't that we being mean and hateful to each other. We far enough along at being hurt and fist fighting. We still love each other a little bit. Y'all's relationship may not be that good.
He's gonna get hit with one of these pans. Oh, Sasquatch.
I quit fist fighting with her because I got tired of losing.
We've never fist fought. You got the tea jug.
No, we had never really fought. We've argued some. Might have shot at each other, but we ain't fist fight. I'm kidding.
Now he's over there just talking gibberish.
Kip, I'm gonna know where they're at this year. In fact, I'm gonna pimp my kayak. I'm gonna camouflage it. I'm putting rod holders. It didn't have no rod holders in it. I'm putting 2 rod holders in it. Let me show y'all what come in the mail today. I got to show y'all this. Let's go it in the kayak. I'm gonna leave it though where it's removable. It's got these things that hook down. It's a stadium seat, so I can hook it in the canoe or the kayak so I can fish and sit there and not get wore out, because that thing will wear you out with no backrest. So I got all this stuff. I'm finna get the kayak ready now. I'll tell y'all why. There's several holes down here in this swamp that I love to fish, but you can't drive to them. My canoe, I could use it and I can tote my canoe, but it's over like 200 or 300 yards out there to them. Well, I can tote the canoe, or I can tote my fishing pole, or I can tote my tackle. I can't tote all of it at one time. So the kayak is really light. I'm gonna fix it up to where I'm happy with it. Put my one fishing pole and maybe two fishing poles and just a little bit of tackle and something and a fish stringer. Put it on the kayak and I can drag that kayak out there to some of these holes. There's one place down there that I can get to it. There is a road to it, but it is a huge big hole down there. And I have not fished it a whole lot ever, and I want to. Now that I've got the four-wheeler where I can weave that four-wheeler out to some of these places better, I may be able to get out there where we can camp. I would like to camp out and run some limb hooks out of the kayak or the canoe at some of these places. So we'll see how all this goes. We just now we had some water and it has done dropped back down drastically. Last year it stayed flooded. It's either flooded or dried up. There is a very short sweet spot where you can do what you want to do. All right, I'm done with this. What am I going to eat that with my spoon?
Yeah. Hand me your bowl.
Thank you. You want a bite? Go ahead and get you a bite. At least smell of it. Where'd you get this recipe? Off the help?
No. I got it from Tiffany.
Mudcat, I've got a video on fixing a hole in a kayak. Go back and watch the video where me and Mr. Jerry Hunt put in the creek and we camped out one night. He got down there and discovered that his kayak had a hole in it and was filling up with water fast. We patched it with pine pitch. He told me, he said he used it the other day and this has been 3 years later, it's still holding up. Charcoal and pine pitch, you know, off of a pine tree. We mixed it up, put a little bit of weeds or grass, whatever we could find there to give it some fiber. And we smeared that on there and it fixed it. I think this was an Old Town kayak or something. That's pretty good there. I may eat another piece of that for y'all when y'all ain't looking. That's pretty good.
I put wood on the fire.
Mama's over there stoking the fire up. Ryan Hall zoomed in on Memphis, Tennessee. It's still icing up there. Looks like y'all may start turning back into snow late. Looks like it's moving down some. Y'all may get another round of snow out of it. Sleeting now, ain't it? Try some saltine crackers with that pie. Saltine crackers. Janet Culpepper is dented the wrong way for it to have a dent in my head in it. Nancy, you remember us patching that kayak? He commented the other day, told me it was still holding up. I hadn't talked to Mr. Jerry Hunt in a while.
Ryan, not sure if you saw these official K Ryan. Doing good. What's that? We have confirmed 0.50 inches of freezing rain.
Kip said I was telling 6-foot jokes and some of them's about 5'10". You caught that, huh? Kip, you'd appreciate this. Man, two fellas that you know very well were standing around talking yesterday before the funeral, and we were swapping some old tales from way back. And they was asking me about the YouTube channel and comments and things like that. And one of them, what owns a body shop, if that helps you out, said he posted a video of a truck that he had worked on and built, and said they was scolding him about the exhaust was going to melt the shocks out from under it. Now, he said all I replied back was, Junior, give your daddy his phone back. He said that man got so mad. He said he had to block him. I told him, I said, I try not to get mean with them, but sometimes they push you beyond your limits. Tim Ward, that was the video where the Grinnell fought back. That Grinnell got really, really close to home. That's why you always wear them loose fitting breeches in that kayak. I gained 5 pounds right there, guaranteed. Yeah, Kip, sometimes they just need to hear some truth. CJ said, you put any thought to a meet and greet for this spring, summer? Where are you been, CJ? We're going to be at Pickinsville Campground, April the 16th through the 19th. We are rented on site 144 at Pickinsville Campground on the Tombigbee River, and these campsites going fast. You're going to be hard-pressed to find one even close now. We've discussed this for 2 weeks. So be there. Get on recreation.gov and pull in Pickinsville Campground. That's in the beautiful Pickinsville, Alabama on the Tombigbee Waterway. It's about $80 for the 4 nights. You can get one, stay one night, whatever, you know. Come hang out with us, but that's where I will be. Jared Clower joke when he went to play football. I don't remember any of them, really, the football ones. Some of them take 2 days to watch 60 Minutes. Grandma Stokes got him hooked on crackers and chocolate pie. I didn't try it this time. Before that pie is over with, I'll sample it though. I'll have to see. Joe at Butterfly Farms, we shall see you later. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us for a while tonight. So, it's 9 o'clock. It is about time that we start taping this off, but we got folks wanting a Jerry Clower joke. Let's think on this. I have to admit, I have not told this one in a while. I have told it. But you know, Marcel Ledbetter, he liked to work, and he didn't like at school none. He'd got into putwood hauling business, and you know, he tore up a beer joint down there real bad. You know, they wouldn't let him in, and he tore it up with a chainsaw. But he did that for a while, and you know, he got out of work there one time, and they tried to get him on unemployment. And him and old Ben D. Lauder decided finally that they would go down and it told him, said, look, Marcel, said, I know you don't want no handout, you want to work. He said, go down there. He said, they'll help you get a job. He said, that's for people like you. He said, you go down to the unemployment office and tell them what you do for a living, and they will, if there's jobs available, they will get you a job. If not, they'll help you a little bit until they can find you a job. So finally, Marcel and Ben D. Lauder went down there. And they signed up. Lady called them in the office back there, and she called Marcel back there first. And both of them cut pulpwood all their life, you know. So she asked Marcel, said, sir, said, what do you do? He said, I'm the pilot. No, he said, I'm the pulpwood cutter. Said, I cut pulpwood for a living. Y'all know where I'm going with this. And she said, well, said, we got all the pulpwood haulers we need. She said, I don't know of anywhere we can find you a job, but said, we'll put you down on there, and said, if something comes available, we'll give you a call, but we don't need any more pulpwood cutters. He come out with his head down, sat down out there, and they called Ben D. Lauder back there. Said, Ben, said, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm the pilot. And they said, oh, man. Said, that's a skilled occupation. Said, we'll have you to work next week. Said, they won't be no, said, we need pilots. Said, they looking every day for pilots. Said, man, they signed old Ben up. Ben come out grinning from ear to ear, and Marcel said, what in the world are you so happy about? He said, man, they told me they'd have me a job next week. He said, do what? Marcel got fighting mad, swelled up. He stomped back in there. He said, what in the mean world? You mean you got him a job next week? You said you didn't know when you could find me a job. And she said, well, he's a pilot. It's a skilled occupation. And Marcel said, yes, he is. Said, he's the best I ever seen. Probably the best I have ever worked with. But I've got to cut up the pulpwood before he can pilot. So anyway, wound up, Ben D. Lauder didn't get a job either, but they done that for a while. And finally, old Marcel decided he was tired of hauling pulpwood, and he got into the moving business. Started him a company called Ledbetter Moving Company. Man, he'd move anything that needed moving. And one day a lady called and said, Mr. Ledbetter, said, can you move a piano? He said, yes, ma'am. Got to the house, and the piano was upstairs. Him and his helper, James Lewis, went up there and they looked, and man, they'd fixed the door some way that after they got the piano up there, and they wouldn't know way to get it down. And they didn't have enough people to tote it, and they couldn't wedge it through there. And said it had a big old bay window in that room, and said, old Marcel said, I know what I'll do. Said he went and got him a 2x6 and a block and tackle and rope. He got up on top of the house and nailed that 2x6 down on the house with it sticking out over the house there at that window. Tied that block and tackle on there real good, and said he run that rope through that block and tackle and in that bay window and tied it around that piano real good. Said he got down there on the streets and wrapped that rope around his arm, and then got his helper James Lewis up there and another guy to help him, and said, all right. Said, y'all shove it out easy, and I'm going to ease it down. So they got down there, and Marcel's got that rope wrapped around his arm, standing down there in the sidewalk, and they eased that piano out that bay window, got it out there, and they said, just as that thing left the ledge, it started down, and Marcel started up, had that rope around his arm. Said he passed that piano about halfway up, and his head hit that pulley up there, whoom, said the piano hit the street, whoom, just went into 1,000 pieces. Splinters covered the whole street. Said Marcel fell right backside, whoom, down in all of that busted up piano and knocked him unconscious. Said James Lewis come running down the stairs, run out there where Marcel was laying, and said, Marcel, said, speak to me. Said he slapped him and said, speak to me, Marcel. Marcel opened his eyes up and said, why should I speak to you? Said, I passed you twice up there and you didn't say nothing. What you got?
I finished the bottom of my boat.
Let me see that. Y'all, look at that.
Yeah, I put all the flat pieces.
Is this the front?
No, that's the back.
Oh, that's the back?
No, that's the front, and that's the back.
Oh. See, it just kind of... There you go. Oh, Lord, Lord. Robbie done left on us. He didn't like Jerry Clower. Looks like an AR upper is what Mike Culpepper said. Well, y'all, I think at 9 o'clock, we're going to let everybody go to bed. I know y'all all cold, need to stoke your fires up. Go check on that fireplace. Don't let it run out of wood. I need to go check on this. And Michelle stuck a stick of stove wood in there, but I bet I need to poke in it there a little bit. I got a video to edit. I am going to turn the video on here shortly that I edited today. It's been uploading for 2 hours. And what you need, Roscoe? Come in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
When this boat sunk...
All right. Sit. Sit.
When this boat sunk,
Look.
this is how the boat...
Tell him, look. He's worried about that chocolate pie. Look up there at the camera. Tell Uncle Sasquatch, say, look, bye. So anyway, y'all.
This is how this boat sunk. This cruise ship sunk.
Oh, Lord. All right, you're going to have to get down, Roscoe.
This is how this boat sunk.
Yeah. All right, well, let me close this out. You going to tell them bye, too? Get in that chair. Get right there in that chair. So, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Yeah, brim and bass, and it looks like a river barge. We will see some of them up there on April the 15th, the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Thursday through a Sunday. There'll be some of them barges come through. You'll get to see them. Thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors, tuning in to Live from Mississippi. We've enjoyed it. We're going to stoke our fire up, stay warm. Remember, the best way to do things
is the way you like to do it.
We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one. All right, I got to reach this camera and see if I can get it all turned off. Oh.
Dad, this is how this boat sunk.